Hello and welcome to The Telescope. Every week we bring you a fresh insight from the biggest car market in the world. Today we are driving the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra. This is the fastest production electric car in the world.
Xiaomi CEO is well within his rights to believe that this new Xiaomi SU7 Ultra will destroy the entire automobile industry. This high-performance electric sedan has already jolted the auto world with a blend of raw power, refined handling, and cutting-edge tech. In a market quickly being reshaped by Chinese innovation, the SU7 Ultra is not just a standout model, but a cultural force. Let's dive into all that this electrifying new arrival has to offer. Background and market positioning. In 2024, Xiaomi's debut electric vehicle, the SU7, sparked a dramatic shift in China's automotive industry. The standard SU7 arrived in three trims: the SU7 or Standard, the SU7 Pro, and the SU7 Max. Built on Xiaomi's proprietary Modena EV platform, the SU7 line was designed to challenge dominant EV players like Tesla and BYD, not just with competitive specs, but with pricing, integration, and intelligent ecosystem capabilities that drew directly from Xiaomi's experience in consumer electronics. The Max trim, featuring dual motors delivering a combined 673 horsepower and acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.78 seconds, served as a convincing statement that Xiaomi wasn't entering the EV space to test the waters. It was diving in with purpose. That statement was reinforced when Ford CEO Jim Farley visited China in 2024 and took the Xiaomi SU7 for a spin. His public praise of the car stunned many in the industry, as it was one of the rare moments when a legacy automaker openly endorsed a direct Chinese competitor. But Xiaomi didn't stop at the SU7 Max. The brand unveiled the SU7 Ultra in October 2024 during a high-profile event at its EV factory in Yizhuang, Beijing. Positioned as the apex model in the lineup, the Ultra was engineered not merely as a step up from the Max, but as a full-fledged, hyper-performance sedan capable of disrupting the high-end EV market. Developed with tri-motor AWD, one front and two rear, the SU7 Ultra produces over 1,030 kilowatts, or roughly 1,500 horsepower, and up to 1,070 Newton-meters of torque. Using two V8 carbon-sleeved rear motors and a single V6 front motor developed by Xiaomi's in-house hyper-engine team, it hits 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 1.98 seconds, excluding rollout, and achieves a top speed of 307 km per hour. The Ultra's 93.7 kWh CATL Kirin 2.0 lithium-ion battery features 900-volt class silicon carbide architecture, allowing ultra-fast DC charging from 10 to 80% in just 11 minutes. This brings practical usability to a segment where high power often comes at the cost of long charging downtimes. Paired with a weight-optimized body, carbon fiber roof and aero elements, and a bespoke air suspension system, the Ultra demonstrates remarkable agility. The car set a Nürburgring Nordschleife lap time of 7 minutes, 4.957 seconds in April 2025, breaking the sedan lap record and surpassing benchmarks like the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT and Tesla Model S Plaid. Perhaps the most disruptive move Xiaomi made, however, was its pricing strategy. When the SU7 Ultra was first teased, analysts expected a price similar to the Model S Plaid, which retails for around $112,000 in China. That assumption was validated during the initial press briefings. But when the official price was announced in February 2025, just ahead of deliveries, it shocked the market. The SU7 Ultra would retail at just around $73,000. That undercut the Plaid by nearly $39,000, a difference that stunned analysts. especially given that Chinese automakers like NIO and XPeng have traditionally undercut competitors by far slimmer margins. Xiaomi even introduced a tiered deposit structure to manage demand and gauge purchase intent. Early buyers could place a $2,700 refundable deposit or a $5,500 non-refundable deposit to secure early delivery. The latter group gained exclusive early production priority and reportedly received their vehicles within the first month of the rollout. Within 10 minutes of opening pre-orders, Xiaomi logged over 6,900 paid reservations. By the end of 2 hours, the full 10,000-unit annual production allocation was sold out. This high demand reinforced the car's desirability, not merely as a performance machine, but as a cultural symbol. While Chinese EV startups like NIO and XPeng have strong urban followings, the SU7 Ultra captured national attention. Its presence on Douyin, Bilibili, and Weibo exploded, particularly after videos surfaced of early units clocking over 300 km per hour on public expressways, prompting both fanfare and concern. The car's appeal was so broad that Xiaomi began examining ways to increase annual production capacity, with rumors circulating about a secondary production line opening in Wuhan by the first quarter of 2026. So, what does the car have to offer? Is it worth the hype? Let's dive in deeper. Performance specifications. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra boasts a tri-motor setup, one front-mounted electric motor and two independently controlled rear motors. This configuration has been engineered entirely in-house by Xiaomi's Hyper-Engine division. Together, these three motors generate a staggering 1,138 kilowatts, or 1,525 metric horsepower, and 1,770 newton-meters of peak torque, placing the SU7 Ultra at the summit of global performance sedans. Each of the two rear motors in the SU7 Ultra, codenamed V8s by Xiaomi, features carbon-sleeved rotors and operates with an integrated two-speed gearbox. These motors alone can each deliver more than 425 kilowatts or 570 horsepower independently, meaning that even without the front motor, the rear axle provides more horsepower than a naturally aspirated 6.2L V8 in a Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray, which produces 495 horsepower. Where internal combustion engine performance cars traditionally relied on large displacement engines and mechanical complexity, the SU7 Ultra delivers double the output through digitally synchronized, virtually maintenance-free electric motors, with torque vectoring controlled down to the millisecond via Xiaomi's proprietary EAWD software. The front axle houses a lighter, high-efficiency V6 motor producing around 280 kilowatts or 375 horsepower. Under normal cruising conditions or light acceleration, the system primarily engages the front motor or one rear motor for efficiency. However, under full throttle, all three motors engage in sequence, delivering maximum traction and unrelenting propulsion. The result is a verified 0 to 100 km per hour time of just 1.98 seconds, excluding rollout, making it the quickest production four-door sedan in the world. For context, the Tesla Model S Plaid, one of its main competitors, officially records a 0 to 100 km per hour time of 2.1 seconds, while the Porsche Taycan Turbo GT clocks in at around 2.2 seconds under similar conditions. The top speed is equally astonishing. Thanks to its dual-speed rear motors and ultra-low drag coefficient, the SU7 Ultra reaches a certified top speed of 350 km per hour or 217 miles per hour. This places it firmly within the realm of traditional internal combustion supercars, like the Ferrari 812 Superfast and the Lamborghini Huracan Evo, while surpassing virtually every other EV currently on the market. Key to maintaining stability at such extreme velocities is Xiaomi's proprietary chassis and traction system, dubbed Mi Motion Control Plus. The system integrates dynamic torque vectoring, predictive yaw compensation, and vertical damping analysis with Xiaomi's own software stack that communicates with the car's 900-volt electrical backbone. The Ultra rides on a dual suspension system, a double wishbone setup in the front and a 5-link suspension in the rear, with adaptive air dampers co-developed with Continental. These respond to road conditions and lateral forces in under 10 milliseconds, adjusting damping curves and ride height up to 60 millimeters in real time. Under hard braking or at top speed, the car automatically lowers to a track-ready stance, minimizing aerodynamic lift and maximizing grip. Despite its supercar-level performance, the SU7 Ultra remains entirely street-legal and built for practical use. It is equipped with massive 420mm carbon ceramic disc brakes supplied by Brembo, mated to 6-piston calipers on the front axle and 4-piston calipers on the rear. This high-performance braking system brings the car from 100 km/h to a dead stop in just 31.2 meters, which is comparable to the braking distances of vehicles costing 5 times more. Tire selection is equally performance-focused. The SU7 Ultra comes standard with Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires, optimized for both track grip and road durability. But it's not just performance. The car is marvelous to look at too. Exterior features and aerodynamics. One of the first visual impressions of the SU7 Ultra is its availability in a bold, high-saturation yellow, officially designated as Hyper Yellow by Xiaomi. The color, available only on the Ultra trim, signals performance intent, reminiscent of Ferrari's Giallo Modena or McLaren's Volcano Yellow. Optional dual racing stripes run from the front lip over the roofline to the carbon fiber fixed rear wing. Side graphics with stylized hyper-engine badging can also be selected, though these are purely cosmetic and meant to visually distinguish the high-output Ultra variant from the base SU7 and SU7 Max trims. Beneath the color and paint, the functional aspects of the exterior take over. At the front, Xiaomi's engineering team, led by Aero Division Chief Li Ming at their Beijing R&D Center, developed a complex airflow management system that begins with a front splitter and integrated dive planes. The front fascia features adaptive grille shutters that remain closed under cruising or light acceleration to reduce drag, but open when cooling is needed for the tri-motor powertrain and battery thermal management systems. Air curtains around the wheel arches minimize turbulence, channeling airflow cleanly along the vehicle's flanks and around the staggered wheel setup. The centerpiece of the SU7 Ultra's aerodynamic toolkit is its fixed carbon fiber rear wing. This is not a retractable or decorative spoiler. It is a rigid, motorsport-derived element constructed from autoclaved pre-preg carbon fiber and bonded directly into reinforced aluminum supports beneath the rear deck. At 250 km/h, this wing alone contributes over 120 kilograms of rear downforce, helping stabilize the car during high-speed acceleration and tight cornering. It's paired with a fully active rear diffuser system located beneath the rear bumper. Using a series of hydraulically actuated fins and pressure sensors, this rear diffuser adjusts its angle and shape according to speed, yaw, and pitch data. At maximum attack mode, typically engaged at speeds above 200 km/h, it generates an additional 285 kilograms of downforce, pushing the total vehicle aerodynamic load to over 400 kilograms. These features allow the SU7 Ultra to maintain full mechanical and aerodynamic grip during high-speed maneuvers, particularly on banked curves or under heavy braking at circuits like Tianjin V1 or Zhejiang International Circuit. Xiaomi also offers an optional carbon roof panel that replaces the standard aluminum roof, resulting in an 11 kilogram reduction in mass positioned at the vehicle's highest point. This significantly lowers the center of gravity, enhancing turn-in response and reducing body roll during high-speed transitions. Similarly, The optional carbon fiber mirror housings, though offering minimal weight savings, contribute to the Ultra's visual identity, echoing the designs of the BMW M4 CSL and Audi RS e-tron GT Performance. A key technical achievement is the car's drag coefficient, measured at an impressively low. This is thanks in part to the SU7 Ultra's active aero systems. These include the aforementioned grille shutters and rear diffuser, but also a smooth underbody panel made of fiber-reinforced thermoplastics that reduces turbulent air beneath the vehicle. Flush door handles and frameless side mirrors further reduce drag, while wheel spats manage airflow around the tires. Xiaomi has also equipped the SU7 Ultra with a speed-sensitive ride height control system, which lowers the car by 38mm at speeds above 120 km/h to reduce underbody turbulence and frontal drag. All of these features contribute not only to better top speed and efficiency, but also to enhanced range at high cruising velocities. Xiaomi engineers noted during internal testing at the Chengdu high-speed testing facility that the vehicle's aerodynamic enhancements increased effective highway range by over 7% at constant speeds above 120 km/h, compared to a prototype without active aero. In practical terms, the exterior aerodynamic enhancements of the Xiaomi SU7 Ultra improve straight-line speed, enable high-speed cornering stability, reduce energy consumption during extended high-speed travel, and provides immediate visual differentiation from both competitors and its own lineup. For enthusiasts, the functional aero means the car is track-ready out of the box. For daily drivers, these same systems passively enhance safety, handling, and battery efficiency without demanding any user input. Speaking of safety, you'll love this. Brake and tyre setup. The Xiaomi SU7 Ultra's braking and tyre system is a direct response to pointed feedback received after the SU7 Max's launch in early 2024. Although the Max trim garnered praise for its dual-motor acceleration and sleek design, one of the recurring critiques from users and reviewers, particularly from Chinese automotive outlets like Dongchedi and Autohome, was the underwhelming brake performance under high-load scenarios. Braking distances extended beyond expectations for a vehicle in the high-performance EV segment, especially during sustained high-speed operation or spirited mountain driving. Xiaomi's engineers, based at the company's Nanjing Vehicle Testing and Innovation Hub, responded by overhauling the braking architecture in the Ultra trim. The SU7 Ultra comes equipped with a motorsport-grade carbon ceramic braking system, standard across all units, something that immediately places it in a rarefied category among electric performance sedans. At the front axle, the vehicle is fitted with 430mm vented carbon ceramic rotors, clamped by 6-piston aluminum monoblock calipers. These calipers are forged in partnership with AP Racing, known for their high-end racing hardware used in FIA GT and Le Mans circuits. The rear setup comprises 410mm rotors paired with 4-piston fixed calipers of similar construction. Both front and rear braking systems use floating rotor technology and are mounted via aluminum hats to reduce rotational mass and improve heat dissipation. To put these numbers in context, Tesla's flagship Model S Plaid offers carbon ceramic brakes only as part of a $15,000 track pack, introduced in late 2023. These Tesla rotors measure slightly smaller, with 410mm fronts and 390mm rears. By comparison, Xiaomi not only includes larger rotors, but also makes them standard. The braking system is coupled with a multi-mode regenerative braking suite that operates independently of the friction brakes under normal driving conditions, but integrates seamlessly during performance or emergency scenarios. Under heavy braking from 200 km/h, Xiaomi's internal tests at the Chongqing Proving Ground recorded a consistent stopping distance of 104 meters, nearly 15 meters shorter than what was logged for the SU7 Max under similar conditions. The carbon ceramic material, Manufactured by a supplier based in Suzhou, who also works with NIO's EP9 program, exhibits superior thermal resistance and maintains consistent friction coefficients above 600 degrees Celsius. This performance is essential when the vehicle operates at or near its top speed of 350 km per hour, where conventional steel rotors would exhibit fade after repeated stops. Braking is further enhanced by Xiaomi's Integrated Vehicle Dynamics Control Unit, or VDCU, which uses real-time telemetry from wheel speed sensors, yaw rate inputs, and vertical load data to adjust brake bias and torque vectoring across the axles. This coordination ensures that the front and rear braking forces are dynamically balanced, reducing dive and maintaining vehicle composure during threshold braking. The VDCU is also instrumental in scenarios involving emergency obstacle avoidance or rapid deceleration from high speeds, coordinating with Xiaomi's ADAS 2.0 suite. The tyre setup complements this sophisticated braking architecture. The SU7 Ultra rides on 21-inch forged aluminum wheels, each weighing just under 10.5 kilograms, a notable reduction from the standard cast wheels offered on the SU7 Max. Mounted on these wheels are Pirelli P0 tyres. These are high-performance summer tyres, optimized for grip and lateral stability. An interesting feature of the tyre monitoring system is the integration of Xiaomi's in-house Smart Tread sensor array, which does more than just monitor pressure. These sensors collect real-time data on temperature, tread depth, and localized wear patterns, which are relayed to the in-car HyperOS dashboard for both the driver and Xiaomi's central cloud servers. This allows proactive maintenance alerts and AI-based predictions of tyre longevity based on individual driving style, road conditions, and ambient temperature. Wait though, we're not done just yet. More mind-blowing features. Moving to the interior, Xiaomi has retained the core structure, a low seating position, a wraparound dashboard, and a cockpit feel, but layered it with real carbon fiber elements, extensive micro-suede surfaces, and high-end craftsmanship rooted in precise engineering. Details like aramid thread stitching, variable density seat foams developed at the human-centric comfort lab in Wuhan, and optional color schemes, ranging from bold yellow to a more subdued Alcantara-clad black, highlight Xiaomi's clear intent to fuse luxury aesthetics with performance practicality. Even small material choices, such as the use of thermally stable resin, infused carbon fiber, and micro-suede's heat resistance, reflect the car's function-driven philosophy. Technology integration inside the SU7 Ultra is equally ambitious. A massive 16.1-inch center display running Xiaomi's HyperOS links seamlessly with both Apple CarPlay and the company's native smart ecosystem, while a Rockchip-developed AR HUD overlays real-time navigation and safety alerts into the driver's line of sight with microsecond responsiveness. It also boasts a 25-speaker system co-developed with Dynaudio, dual wireless charging pads, and dual-pane acoustic glass. The car also boasts an electrically operated front trunk with dual motor actuation, as well as Track Master mode, which allows users to precondition battery temperatures, monitor real-time performance metrics from 42 internal sensors, and access over 24 preloaded Chinese racetracks. With programmable console buttons and features like a manually deployable rear diffuser, the SU7 Ultra mimics GT-level race cars in configurability. These performance tools are paired with surprising luxuries like a rear seat refrigerator cooled via a thermoelectric module and a rear cabin wrapped in carbon fiber. The vehicle's 93.7 kWh CATL Kirin 2.0 battery sacrifices the SU7 Max's longer 800 km range for a more aggressive 620 km figure, compensating with an 800 volts architecture that enables rapid 10 to 80% charging in just 11 minutes. This trade-off supports its near supercar acceleration and 1300 horsepower output. All of this positions the Ultra as a statement car. With capabilities rivaling Formula E vehicles and a price well below the Tesla Model S Plaid, Xiaomi has delivered a high-performance EV that redefines the market. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Did you like this video? If you did, please consider liking, dropping a comment, and hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our new uploads. Also, don't miss this video you see on your screen right now. It's truly unbelievable.